Transferring the action from the woods to the urban setting, Evil Dead Rise presents a disturbing narrative about two distant sisters, portrayed by Sutherland and Sullivan, whose long-awaited reunion is abruptly interrupted by the emergence of malevolent demons that inhabit human bodies. Consequently, they find themselves entangled in a primal struggle for survival, confronting the most horrifying incarnation of familial terror. Welcome to Movie Recap World. Today, we'll take a look at the movie Evil Dead Rise, released in 2023. If you're ready, let's begin. Cousins Teresa and Jessica, along with Jessica's new boyfriend Caleb, are enjoying their vacation at a cozy lakeside cabin when something inexplicable occurs. Seemingly overcome by an unknown ailment, Jessica violently harms Teresa and tragically decapitates Caleb. To make matters even more bewildering, she then mysteriously levitates above the tranquil lake. Well. Looks like Teresa and Jessica's vacation took an unexpected turn. I mean, I knew family reunions could be a bit tense, but this is taking it to a whole new level. It starts off all nice and cozy at a lakeside cabin, the perfect setting for relaxation and quality time. But hold on to your hats, folks, because things are about to get seriously weird. Meanwhile, a day prior to these disturbing events, Beth, a skilled guitar technician, pays a visit to her sister Ellie's home. Ellie is a talented tattoo artist and a single mother to teenagers Danny and Bridget, as well as young Cassie. Their residence is situated in Mond Apartments, a condemned complex in Los Angeles. Beth seeks solace with her family after becoming upset upon discovering her pregnancy. As fate would have it, the apartment building is shaken by a powerful earthquake. The tremors reveal a hidden chamber in the basement parking lot, catching the attention of the curious children. Danny decides to explore the chamber and stumbles upon a collection of religious artifacts, along with 3 phonograph records from 1923. Additionally, he discovers an enigmatic book, which he hopes to sell in order to assist Ellie financially. As Danny played the phonograph record, his heart sank with each word that reached his ears. The words carried a weight of sorrow and despair, revealing the priest's relentless pursuit of knowledge. His futile attempts to decipher the cryptic book, known as the Naturam de Monto, were unveiled, and Danny couldn't help but feel the priest's desperation echoing through the recording. The subsequent record played, and Danny's emotions intensified as the tale unfolded. The priest, consumed by an insatiable curiosity, had delved deeper into his research in utmost secrecy. Unknowingly, he stumbled upon an incantation, a dark invocation that unwittingly called forth malicious entities known as Deadites. The realization hit Danny like a thunderbolt as he grasped the unintended consequences of the priest's actions. Suddenly, the building plunged into darkness, the flickering lights extinguishing any semblance of hope. Ellie, isolated from everyone else, became a helpless target of a malevolent force that seized control of her very being. A shiver ran down Danny's spine as he imagined the terrifying struggle Ellie must have endured, fighting against an invisible evil that sought to possess her soul. In a trance-like state, Ellie returned to their apartment, her once gentle and loving presence now distorted by the affliction that gripped her. The scene unfolded before Danny's eyes like a nightmare he couldn't wake up from. Fear and anguish intertwined within him as he witnessed Ellie's transformation. Her voice, distorted and filled with a sinister urgency, pleaded with Beth, begging her to protect their children from the horrors that awaited them. Tears streamed down Danny's face as he grasped the magnitude of the situation. In that heartbreaking moment, Danny swore to himself that he would do whatever it took to protect those he loved, even if it meant facing unimaginable horrors to keep his family safe. Grieving and alarmed, Beth, accompanied by their concerned neighbors, solemnly lays Ellie to rest in her bedroom and embarks on a quest to find an escape route. Their hopes are dashed when they discover that the staircase has collapsed, the elevator is in ruins, and the fire escape is inaccessible. Meanwhile, Ellie resurfaces, reanimated and filled with hostility, attacking the family and causing severe harm to Bridget. Beth's day just keeps getting better and better. First, she's grieving and alarmed, which is always a fantastic way to start off any adventure. Desperate to safeguard her loved ones, Beth and the children manage to lock Ellie out of the apartment, but not before she mercilessly slaughters the neighboring tenants. In a moment of vulnerability, Danny confesses to Beth about recovering the Naturom de Monto. Unfortunately, Ellie manipulates Cassie into unlocking the door, leading to a terrifying confrontation. As Beth and the children scramble to rescue Cassie and lock Ellie out again, Bridget falls victim to her wound and becomes possessed. She viciously attacks Beth before turning on Danny and Cassie. In a stroke of fate, Bridget meets her demise when she accidentally impales herself on a broken broom handle. Determined to understand how to exorcise the Deadites, Beth listens to the third and final phonograph record. She discovers that the priest's attempts failed and his allies were all eventually possessed. The only way to stop the Deadites, she learns, is through the complete destruction of the host. Bridget, unexpectedly revived, launches a fatal stabbing attack on Danny, who, despite his injuries, manages to set Bridget ablaze before succumbing to his wounds. Meanwhile, Ellie cunningly infiltrates the apartment by utilizing the ventilation system. With a sinister intent, Ellie becomes aware of Beth's pregnancy and makes a horrifying attempt to forcibly remove the unborn child. However, Beth and Cassie fight back, successfully incapacitating Ellie using a pair of scissors. Cassie remains strong, immune to Ellie's manipulations, and accepts the harsh reality that her mother is irretrievably lost. In a macabre turn of events, the bodies of Danny and the neighbors are seized by possession. Faced with imminent danger, Beth and Cassie seek refuge in the damaged elevator. Ellie, Bridget, and Danny, now merged into a grotesque and multi-limbed creature called the Marauder, ascend the elevator, poised to attack the desperate duo. As the elevator becomes awash with blood due to the combined weight, it hurtles downward, crashing onto the ground floor. This sudden impact grants Beth and Cassie a fleeting opportunity to escape into the parking lot. Beth and Cassie decide to take the elevator during the possession crisis because they thought it would be a hauntingly good ride. However, the Marauder seizes Cassie, intent on beheading her with a menacing chainsaw. In a courageous act, Beth returns to the scene, diverting the creature's attention. Together, Beth and Cassie manage to overpower the Marauder, forcing its dismembered body into a nearby wood chipper, effectively destroying it. Ellie's decapitated head, still taunting Beth, mocks her abilities as a mother. Driven by a surge of determination, Beth retaliates by kicking Ellie's head into the grinding mechanism of the wood chipper. Finally free from their torment, Beth and Cassie escape the accursed building, finding solace in each other's company. The following morning, Jessica wakes up feeling a mixture of excitement and anticipation as she gets ready to embark on her well-deserved vacation. With her bags neatly packed and her itinerary carefully planned, she makes her way towards the parking lot, ready to begin her adventure. Unbeknownst to her, fate has something unexpected in store for Jessica. As Jessica reaches for the car door, the world around her seems to hold its breath, building suspense with each passing moment. And here we come to the end of the movie. If you like the content, don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.